I just really want to put a little bit of space for the girls who were disqualified because of age limits. So we mentioned earlier that Luis chose Pototan Iloilo, Thea Cenarosa, and she's also on my list, but we just didn't include her because she got disqualified. And Vicky Rushton, the one with the butterflies,
Yeah.
Luis. I'm sure you've seen that. So
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about the costume of Thea Cenarosa. We just want to honor the girl. I love that costume. I was so surprised that it looks like that.
Yeah.
Um, you have the photo, right? I loved how it looks like a tentacle thing. Yes, that one. Yeah,
Oh my God.
with the
It's so
tentacles.
beautiful.
Yeah,
You're right. I mean, it looks like tentacles, but at the same time, it can be so many things. When I first saw it, my first impression was like, okay, she's a dragon.
yeah,
And then the more I looked at it, I was like, she's a flower. And then
yeah.
I was like, she's an octopus. So it's one of those costumes that, I mean, you just let your imagination go, and
Oh
depending
yeah,
on who's looking at it, they might
yeah,
have a different perspective. And that's what I like about it, because it's exciting. This
yeah,
is for me like a statement piece, because when you, let's say, are in a room and you're presented with this, people can have a conversation around these outfits.
yeah,
It's interesting to that level.
yeah.
And I'm really sad to find out that she was disqualified, that she wasn't able to participate. But I mean, the outfit speaks for itself, so
Yeah,
definitely.
and the reason why I love how it looks on Thea is because she's 6 feet tall. She's a basketball player, a national basketball player at that.
Wow.
Yeah, she played for the Southeast Asian Games for the Philippine team for the netball, I think, for the women's basketball. So, yeah, the structure really highlighted her height.
Mm.
And I love the material that they use on the dress. It's actually called banig. It's like what is banig made of? Oh my goodness, they're just gonna kill me.
What is that? What
But
is that,
what is
Diana? What?
let's open Google, okay? Let's open Google. So banig is a okay, so banig is okay, a hand woven mat usually used in East Asia and the Philippines for sleeping and sitting. So it's
Oh,
still the mat is made of buri, pandanus, or seagrass leaves. So I have a lot of banigs in back in my hometown in my province in Iligan and in Cebu. It's like a I don't know. Okay, I'll show you a photo. It's like this, Luis. It's like a
okay.
yeah, and it really resembles the skirt. I think they made it that way. The banig. So I
I'm
love
learning
it
so
how
much with you, Gian. You're the
yeah.
best.
Thank you. So, but I'm not the best source for Philippine histories. This is how candid this episode could get, right? So, Thea, we wish you the best. I know that this did not end well for you at your Binibini journey, but I know that the future will be so bright for someone like you. And speaking of the lady who has a bright future, have you seen this costume, Luis?
Of course I did.
I love it. Vicky Rushton. It broke my heart knowing that she couldn't join anymore. Mm.
Oh my God. I
Yeah,
mean, it looks like it just came out like straight out of a fairy tale.
yeah,
Uh, the gown, like the dress itself, is just like stunning, stunning, stunning. Like everything from the fitting to the detail, the color.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
enjoyed it from beginning to end. And then when they add like the wings at the back, it's just like, is she like my fairy godmother? I was like, honestly, no, really props to the designer.
Yeah,
Props to her for being able to rock that garment, because not everyone can pull that off.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, and the fact that she didn't make it, it's sad. But at the end of the day, the potential is there, right? So I'm sure, just
Right.
like you said, the future is bright. She'll be able to do all the things, and this is only the beginning.
Yeah, only the beginning for Vicky, and she has close ties in showbiz, and I feel like she's gonna be like a great actress someday. Once the COVID pandemic will end, for sure. Projects are waiting for Vicky. So going back to the dress, it's designed by Jomar Peralta of House of Victoria. So it's a Magellan bird wing butterfly. So yeah, so what I like about the gown is that I just love it. It's like a painting in a dress,
Yeah.
right? So everyone, can just make a butterfly costume out of anything. It will just look like your typical butterfly costume. But this one is different. It's not the typical butterfly costume where the girl is wearing a bikini and she has butterfly wings, and there you go, you're a butterfly. But this one is really couture. I love how they did the wings. It's very flamboyant. It's very festive. It's very colorful. I just love it. Yeah, it actually depicts the vibe of Negros. I don't want to get this wrong. Negros Occidental, where Vicky comes from. So yeah, those two girls. Too bad. We couldn't see them compete anymore, but we just want to include them here in this episode because I feel like they also deserve the honor coming from us, with the costumes that they made. And props to the designers who did the costume, including me, who did the Thea's evening gown. It cannot be worn anymore. Casualty of COVID. Okay, so COVID happened.
They are queens in our hearts. They are winners. We love them.
I know. Yes,
and
same
props to
here.
the designers. I mean, the amount of hours that went into those costumes.
Exactly.
Insane.
Yeah, and maybe Louise, in the near future, we could make another episode talking about the evening gowns. So of Binibini Pilipinas, should they have a shoot, right? So, okay,